What's up, guys? It's Wildcat, or Tyler, for those of you wondering what my first name is. I don't try and hide that. How's it going? I got another Q&A here. I got some face cam. As you can see, this is my face. It's real. It's real. And, yeah, so I'm going to answer some questions, and without further ado, let's go ahead and answer some. Carlos Escalona asks, how tall are you, how much do you weigh, and where do you live? I am 6'5", I weigh about 210 pounds, and I am from Indiana. So, there you go, Carlos, you son of a bitch. Kills or Croc15 asks, have you ever farted in class? Yeah, definitely. I've farted quite a bit in class. A lot. I haven't really farted in class in college, I don't think. But in high school, I farted a lot in class. Didn't really give two shits. If I had to fart, it was coming, you know? You're there for 8 hours. You gotta fart eventually. So I would, like, get up, go to, like, the pencil sharpener, and while you're sharpening the pencil, just let some loose, you know? Of course, it would kind of backdraft as I walked away, but, I mean, what are you gonna do? It can't be perfect, but... There was one time I farted in class that really stands out to me, and that was the one time I farted myself awake, and that was probably the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened in school. We were reading Romeo and Juliet. We were reading the play. I fell asleep in class. I don't really fall asleep in class too often, but that was boring as shit. So I fell asleep, and apparently I farted and woke myself up, and literally the entire class heard it and laughed at me, and I had no idea what was going on. Even the teacher acknowledged the fact that I farted, and yeah, it was pretty embarrassing. So I farted in class. You should fart in class too. Don't just... If we all farted in class, it wouldn't be so awkward, would it? No. So go fart in class. Go. Emma Ramos asks, Wildcat, do you really try to play the game or just having fun? I do try hard quite a bit, actually. Me and Marcel are probably the two biggest tryhards in our little group, I suppose. Like, we're pretty decent at search. We have the highest score per minute of, like, the guys that we play with. And me and him are into, like, competitive Call of Duty. Like, we watch MLG scrims and things like that, and we play League Play. But yeah, I do try quite a bit, but I won't let trying hard or a score or a fucking KD that doesn't mean shit interfere with me having fun. You know, if we're goofing off, whatever, if I die or whatever, it's not a big deal. But I do go for having fun, but I do sometimes having fun pooping on people, so yeah. David Bell 9876 asks, why is your internet connection so bad and why don't you upgrade it or something? My internet connection is titty poop wiener vagina shit. It is bad. We pay like $50 for 1.5 down, 0.5 up, which is pretty bad. And the reason I don't upgrade it is because they are the only ISP that is available in my area. They're the only person I can get internet from where I live. If I moved like 5 minutes, I could get better internet, but from where I live now, I can't really get that good of internet. And the reason I don't upgrade, actually I'm planning on upgrading, but the reason I haven't upgraded is because the prices are really, really expensive. What I'm thinking about upgrading to is 7 down, 2.5 up, or 10 down, 3 up. And 10 down 3 up is $250 a month. So yeah, it's pretty pricey, but I want to be able to do it because I want to be able to live stream and upload videos faster, and I want to have a more reliable connection for playing. So I'm probably going to upgrade soon, but that's why I haven't so far. Levi Smith asks, what other hobbies do you have other than video games? I have a lot of other hobbies besides video games, but video games obviously just one of the easiest. You know, you just go inside, have a snack, sit down, play with your friends, have a good time. But I also play basketball on weekends. Every Sunday at 6 o'clock, I've been playing basketball for about 2.5 hours. And that has been a blast. And once school picks up, I'm probably going to start playing at school. We have like a big field house where everybody goes in. There's like 3 courts in a row, and you can go and play. So I'm probably going to start playing basketball 2 or 3 times a week. And that's probably my favorite sports. I like golf too, but I just don't play golf that often anymore. But also, you guys see four-wheeling. You know, I do some of the four-wheeling videos. And I'm actually going riding today. Once this video gets rendered and goes uploaded and everything is live, about that time I'll be headed off down south in Indiana and be doing some riding for this weekend. So it's going to be a good time. And yeah, that answers your question, Levi, you fucker. The Perfectionista asks, what is your favorite video you have ever made? That's kind of tricky. I really do like all of my videos. I wouldn't upload them if I wasn't happy with them. But as far as my favorite, it's probably the Mount Your Friends video. There was really nothing special about it, you know, it was literally just like recording for 20 minutes and then uploading the best 5 to 6 minutes of it. But those 5 to 6 minutes are really hilarious, and I honestly don't know how anybody could watch it and not laugh, so that's probably my favorite video. Dirty Clownman wants to know my opinions on Call of Duty Ghosts. I think it's going to be a good game, but I haven't been watching a whole lot of information on it. I feel like that ruins it. I didn't watch a whole lot of like trailers and things like that for Black Ops 2. Because I feel like it ruins it, you know? I don't want to know too much about the game before I actually get the game, because we have to play these Call of Duty games for, you know, a year at a time. And I don't want it to get stale, and so I try not to look at too much stuff before the game comes out. But I hope it's going to be a good game, and I hope it's going to be a fun game. NC Carter asks, how do you get the sound effects in there and the photos? As far as getting them in there, you just drop them in the little editing software and you move them around wherever you want, crop them, do whatever you want, make them move around the screen. But I get most of the photos from Google image searches, and I get most of the sound effects from YouTube searches. So whenever I'm editing and I feel like I need a certain sound effects, I'll YouTube search it and download it, and that's all there is to it. Now, a couple questions from Twitter's. Carlos Torres asks, what editing software do you use for your videos, and do you brainstorm your next video or just go with the funniest things? I use Sony Vegas to edit my videos, and I don't really brainstorm my next video. I kind of have a thought in my head as to what I'm going to upload. You know, like I know now, like my next few uploads, I know what they're going to be based on what clips I have recorded. But I don't really brainstorm them ahead of time. I just open up my editing software and I kind of edit clip by clip and see what I can come up with. So that's kind of my editing process, if you guys were curious. Wyatt Reher asks, what was your closest to death experience? One time I went riding, this was about 3 years ago, and I ruptured my spleen in an accident. And I didn't know it at the time. At the time I thought I just got the wind knocked out of me and bruised a rib or something. So I went another 30 hours without going to a hospital. And that entire 30 hours I had internal bleeding and didn't know it. And at the end of the 30 hours my stomach was all bloated and I just felt terrible. Some of the worst pain I've ever felt. And I went to a hospital and they had to airlift me to another hospital to get emergency surgery done and stuff like that. It was pretty crazy experience. So if you guys would like to hear more on that story, just leave a comment. And yeah, that was by far my closest to death experience. Alright guys, that wraps up the Q&A. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and leave me some feedback in the comment section. And hopefully I'll be having some videos of me going riding this weekend for vacation. I've got my little GoPro right here, and I'm going to be recording, so I'll have a video up for that soon. And until then, I will talk to you guys later. See ya.